I'm Judge Penny Wolfgang. Welcome back to our special show previewing the Shea's 5-Star Bank 2025-2026 Broadway series. In 2026, the season resumes with Kimberly Akimbo. This 5-time Tony Award-winning musical tells the story of a teenage girl with a rare condition that makes her age rapidly. The musical is a blend of humor and emotion, exploring themes of time, family, and finding happiness in the face of life's challenges.
This time, oh, this time, oh, this time, no one breaks a heart. This time, oh, this time,
Make a wish.
I will believe. This
From April 14th through the 19th, another popular book and movie, Water for Elephants, comes to life on the stage. The show is known for its dazzling circus spectacle and puppetry.
Water for Elephants is a great show because it truly has something for everyone.
There's a lot of emotion to this. There's a lot of guts to this.
Whatever you come to look for in a musical, it's got it.
Elements of contemporary musical theater. It has folk, it has pop.
It's a Pigpen Theater Company, and they've written a score that reflects America.
He asked me if I'd be interested in adapting Water for Elephants, which I had read, I guess about 20 years ago now. And I said, I'm interested if I can do it with Pigpen.
The spirit of all the people is amazing. We couldn't ask for a better group of people.
These people did defy death, and they did risk it all every single night to entertain people.
I hope there are moments that take their breath away. I hope they shed a tear or two.
It has acrobats.
Great circus elements, the puppetry. So I think no matter what you come to the theater for, you will find something really exciting in the story.
There's pain and love, and it's all rolled into one tight little knot.
Everyone coming together and creating this spectacle is what is making it the show that it is.
Step right up and get your tickets.
The show Suffs will be on stage June 2nd to the 7th, based on suffragettes and the American women's suffrage movement, focusing on the historical events leading up to the ratification of the 19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution in 1920 that gave some women the right to vote.
I want my mother to know I was here.
I want my sisters to know I was here.
I want my great-granddaughter to know I was here.
I want my students to know I was here.
I want my niece to know I was here. I want your great-granddaughter to know I was here. Drink if they've called you an egg. Drink if they've called you a slut or a shrew. Drink if they've called you a crazy hag. Drink if the rumors are true. We demand to be heard. We demand to be known. We demand a voice of our own. We demand to be seen. We gotta be known.
Who's the mastermind that brings these productions to Buffalo? Meet Broadway producer Albert Nocciolino. So Albert, I think it's a miracle and a most amazing feat how you get to the shows together and put them together and decide on the season. Could you give us like a little insight into how that happens?
A miracle. Yeah. I love that. Well, I mean, I've been accused of several things. I'll take miracle. I'm always asked that question, Penny, and we start off with an equation. We want balance in our seasons. We've both been around long enough to know that the first thing we focus on is the best of the new. We want the Tony Award-winning shows. We want the new shows from Broadway. This audience loves classics here in Buffalo. They love what they know. And the other thing we try to do is find shows that will help us bring new audiences to the theater, whether it's a family show, whether it's a show like a Mean Girls or a Pretty Woman will bring young adults in that might necessarily be season ticket holders, but will help them develop into enjoying the experience and coming again and again. And then as we move along, you know that we have blockbusters, the Lion Kings, the Wickeds, the Hamiltons, the Book of Mormons, who come and play for 2 or 3 weeks. So we try to lock those in. I mean, we have those committed over 3, 4 years in advance so that I can work on them. So, and then we watch what's happening on Broadway. Right now, all the new shows are about to open. We'll see what's successful, we'll see what's selling, we'll see what's good. Some seasons we have too many shows, so we'll put some off till the next season. And so that combination of components, if you will, is how we put together our season.
Tell me about, I know you're involved like in Rochester and other areas. Tell me about how enthusiastic and how supportive and loyal people here, the theater goers here, are in Buffalo.
I mean, forget for the moment, respectfully, Rochester and Syracuse. Let's compare it to Charlotte and Des Moines and Denver and all those markets, because as you heard some of our presenters say tonight, particularly Matthew Rigo, this is one of the most extraordinary national touring theater markets in America. And you've heard me say this before. I think it's for 2 very simple reasons. One, we have an enormously supportive theater audience. We have a theater community. Many regional theater companies, people love going to the theater here. And just as importantly, they've embraced this venue. We often hear people say, I'm going to Shea's tonight, as opposed to saying, I'm going to see XYZ. And when they say that, that means they've taken ownership. They appreciate what we have here. It's a spectacular venue. And then the rest speaks for itself. When you have over 17,000 season ticket holders, every show on the road wants to come for very obvious reasons, because we sell out and it's good for them. And it is a business still.
Yeah, oh, really? Yes. I was going to ask you that, if you have any attacking or people saying, oh, I don't want to go, or cast or producers saying, no, not Buffalo, it's too cold, or...
The opposite, no. No, we're blessed, we're fortunate. Over the years, every show wants to find their way here. And then, of course, you know, we've been taking advantage of what we put in place 8 or 9 years ago already, and that's the New York State Theater musical theater production tax credit, which allows our shows to come up to upstate New York, not just here in Buffalo, but other cities as well, and Mountain Tech their shows and receive a tax credit. But for us here in the community, it means enormous economic impact. When you bring in 100 people staying for 4 weeks, anybody can do the math. It's 100 rooms every night. It's 300 meals every day, and it gets multiplied by 4 weeks, and that just manifests itself into a wonderful story.
Explain for the uninformed what we mean when we say a show is going to tech here.
So every show, before it starts moving around the country, has to be put together somewhere. The set's built in one place, the costumes in another, the cast is rehearsing in New York, the lighting is somewhere else, and they're all brought to one location and assembled and put together. And we finally refer to that as teching. The sound engineers are here, the set designers are here, the choreographers are here, and they put the sets, after all the designs and they're built, the components come together, and then the cast eventually shows up and then rehearses for the very first time on what they'll be performing on for many, many weeks to come. That is what we finally, again, refer to as teching and rehearsing and opening and launching a tour.
What's going to be the biggest show in the new season?
Oh, that's easy. Wicked. But if we talk about the new shows, I think they're, you know, The Outsiders is a pretty special show. They all are, but I think the one that's going to really resonate upstate New York, particularly with the audiences who make the decisions to come here to Shea's and other theaters, is Suffs. I think the subject matter on that show is really going to resonate, particularly with women, as it should. And it is a beautiful, beautiful production. You know, keeping in mind that the show won several awards at last year's Tony, and we expect that will be enjoyed by everyone. I think that'll be the surprise of the season.
Nothing surprises me that you are involved with, so of course we know it's going to be a wonderful season, and we look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, supporting us.
And the CEO behind it all is our friend Brian Higgins. It's been a while now. I think we can talk to Brian about how you feel the transition from the life you and I were talking about before, you know, politics and all that you were doing in Washington, and the running Shea's. How's the transition been for you?
Well, how do you think it is looking at what's going on in Washington? I went from the theater of the absurd to theater in its artistic form, which is about exemplary citizenship. So I was fortunate. I had options. I loved Congress. I loved representing this community. But the last couple of years, I think, that is evident to everybody. It's just not working. So this has been a wonderful change for me. It's a fascinating industry. I'm learning every day. Shea's is fortunate to have an incredible group of dedicated staff that love this theater and love theater generally. So I'm very fortunate to be a part of it.
You know what I was thinking? That in a way, a lot of the skills that you used in Congress that we were just talking about really apply to this position here.
Without question. Theater matters because democracy matters. And as we've talked previously, they were founded at the same place in the same time. And the idea that you have a protagonist and antagonist on stage and they have opposing views. And through that process, only through that process, can the truth emerge. And if you believe that, you believe in democracy. There's a lot to be learned. Young people, you see these people that come through this in our various education programs. Theater builds the capacity. We're our own deepest mysteries. Theater builds the capacity for empathy, for humility, and for situational intelligence. And no experience, no school, no class can do what the theater does.
I couldn't agree with you more. One other thing we've been talking about is using the skills that you have, it's so obvious, in building up Canal Side and now trying to improve this neighborhood. It's related.
Very much so, very much so. It's about a vision, but it's about doing the hard work necessary to make that vision something real, something tangible. And I think that is a very fair and accurate analogy. And it's about, seeing what's not immediately in front of you, challenging the limits of what is possible. And a lot of that is just, it's persistence, it's love of community, and the combination of those things will produce good results in the end.
We're so lucky to have you, and I'm so happy to be your friend.
Well, thank you, Judge. You've been a friend for a long time. The law and you.
We found out what theater patrons think of the upcoming season. What do you think about the lineup this year?
Oh, absolutely wonderful. Last year we went to New York, my daughter and I. She's right over there, and we saw the Outsiders and Suffs. So happy they're going to be here. Wonderful. Women, get out there and watch Suffs. Absolutely wonderful.
And what's your name?
My name is Patty.
And what's your daughter's name?
Her name is Sue, and she just sneaked off over there.
Is she a younger generation?
She's 33, so yeah.
And do you think that Suffs will appeal to women across the board?
I think so, and I think it's so important to get some of the younger kids to see this, younger girls, younger boys, either way. Wonderful show.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are you looking forward to?
Outsiders.
Oh, hi. Are you going to go to the theater with us?
Yes.
What do you want to see?
Wicked.
I should have guessed. What's your name?
Nora.
And you have been to any shows here at Shea's before?
Yeah.
What did you see?
Lion King, Hamilton, Shrek, and yeah, I don't know. I forgot.
You've been coming to the theater since you was a little girl?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Stacy.
Are you the mom?
Yes. Yeah.
You are a good theater goer and getting another generation. That's what we really want.
Yes. Yes.
From a guy's point of view, what are you looking forward to this year?
I want to see Wicked. I haven't seen it, so looking forward to seeing that one.
What did you see before? Did you see anything last year?
Saw them all. We got tickets, so yeah.
What did you like last year?
Last year, Hamilton? Hamilton was awesome.
And what's your name?
Sandy.
And how is I was just going to say, oh my gosh, a whole generation of family. That's terrific. What's going to be your favorite show?
I'm excited about The Outsiders and Suffs.
And what's your name?
Hi, Lori.
Lori, what show are you looking forward to?
Oh, Suffs, totally. Yeah, really interested in Suffs, yeah.
Have you guys been season ticket holders for a long time?
No, not a long time.
But you are, Nick.
Wanted to be for a very long time, yes.
If you would like tickets to one or all of the shows that make up the Shea's 5-Star Bank 2025-2026 Broadway series, you can go to shays.org or simply call the box office. I'm Judge Penny Wolfgang. Thanks for watching The Big Picture. I'll see you at the theater.